Lawyers for Honeymoon killer Gabe Watson say there's been no response from the federal government about issuing the American a temporary visa. He remains in legal limbo until the Australian government gets a guarantee from the United States that he won't face the death penalty.
Gabe Watson continues to be held in immigration custody. The American's finished his 18-month sentence in a Queensland prison for the manslaughter of his wife in 2003. But his lawyer says Watson's frustrated at still being incarcerated.
Given the circumstances that have found my client in detention through no fault of his own and entirely at the doing of the federal government, that should be recognised by allowing him to remain in the community in some shape or form.
Watson's legal team hopes to lodge a formal application for a temporary visa next week. They're urging the Immigration Minister to use his discretionary powers.
I haven't received any response as yet. However, I'm hopeful that the Minister considers it important enough.
The Minister has declined to comment. The Attorney-General says the Australian government's doing everything it can to get a guarantee Watson won't face the death penalty if he faces a trial in the US. But there are still risks.
Mr Watson, through his lawyers, has been advised of risks of return and steps that the Australian government was taking to minimise that risk.
Robert McClellan says the government had a responsibility to inform Watson in an immigration document he could face execution. And he's criticised Watson's lawyer, Adrian Braithwaite, for questioning the inclusion.
If he is suggesting that the Department of Immigration should have given his client advice that he wanted to hear as opposed to the correct situation.
Watson's situation remains uncertain until the government gets to hear what it wants. Natalie Perhanen, ABC News, Brisbane.